Hello, how are you today? Today, again, I'm going to share from uh, the feeling of by um, Neville God. Neville God, probably I can't say properly, but that's okay. Neville Goddard. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to share that part two today, uh, emotions. As you know, everything we are attracting and experiencing again and again, whatever you're experiencing, because we are believing in that, whatever the results we are getting, and everything's happening through emotions and how we feel. And yesterday I talked about the feelings. Feeling is emotions, and everything we are attracting according to the emotions. So what are you feeling today? So let me ask you the question today. And people are asking how they can start to feel that emotion and describe it and subsume it. Uh, the book, the Neville talks about the power of awareness and how we can change that assumption, the belief, believing in ourselves. First, we have to understand, and whatever the results you're getting, the experiencing you're getting, and how we can separate that. First, you have to look at it. What are you experiencing as emotions? And you have to um, describe it, because otherwise you're not gonna make the separation from the emotion you're feeling, the emotion you want. So whatever you're feeling at the moment, the feelings can be with anything, your goals, your personal goals, or professional goals. So whatever's the emotions you are feeling at the moment, we have to have the awareness of that. Otherwise, you're gonna keep connecting to that emotion day and night, day and night. You will never separate from that emotion. And first, we have to have the knowledge of what emotion you are experiencing, what emotion you just keep thinking about it. If you're not aware of it, we can think in hours and hours same emotion. And do you know, and what we are doing, we are giving to that power, to that emotion, and we are creating the same more and more and more. So how we can change that? How we can separate from that emotion, the emotional you're feeling at the moment around your goals, or whatever your goals are. Everybody's goals are different. And my goal was, I was looking for my purpose. Your goals might be maybe more money, maybe more time, maybe more freedom, or maybe you want to help other people get some more money, or start a new business, or something personal. So everybody goals are different. That does not really matter. But then again, we all have same emotion. But doesn't matter whatever the feelings are, emotions are, and we feel same about whatever we are feeling. So if you're feeling as a negative, any emotion around your goals or your whatever you're going through, first you recognize it, write it down. First, you have to write down your emotions. What are you feeling? And then you have to understand also how you keep creating that emotion. As you know, we have infinite potential. Infinite potential, you can call anything, spirit, the power, the beyond, whatever you want to call, but it's so everything's the same. The spirit I'm talking about, the infinite potential I'm talking about, we all have infinite potential. But if we're not going to believe it, if we're not going to have faith in that, and this is the reason we think other people can do it, whatever doing or do for you, uh, the difference you are looking, but we never recognize it. We, as a human being, we all born with the same in potential, infinite potential. There's no difference. And don't separate yourself from that infinite potential. You are and one. Yourself and your infinite potential is one. This is the reason we're always looking outside. We're always trying to get something. We're always trying to have something, to create something, do something, have something. We're not even aware of how this infinite potential works, how this infinite potential has the golden rules. If we can use these golden rules, if we can use this infinite potential within us, there's no separation. This is what I'm talking about. It's one. Yourself and infinite potential is one. Okay, there's no separation. There's no separate. So that's all I wanted to explain, that there's no separation, infinite potential. So you can do and create anything because you're born to do something. You're born to do, have or do or create something, because this is the reason we are born in this universe world. And we have to, because that infinite potential always seeking for more and create, because we are creating being. So whatever the creation is for you, building the business, having new business, or having more time or more freedom. Freedom means more time. You can do things for yourself and help others. Whatever is for you, you are trying to work, and look at what emotion you are feeling. Write it down. So as a negative, write everything. Emotion also, what the feelings at the moment you are feeling. And then you have to write down what you would you like to see that emotion as a positive. The things are working for you, the way you wanted to see that things you wanted to experience, and write it down with the emotions and with the positive affirmation. Write in a description in a paragraph at first, and then you can create an affirmation. Write down all the description as a positive with emotions, and write whatever you're trying to have or do or get. Uh, just write about one or two things, the most wanted, okay? Write all the description with the emotions, with the feelings, and that is what you have to focus on. Because we can't just focus on something we don't have and then be trying to get something. It's not going to happen, because you're not separate from the infinite potential. And we're trying to separate ourselves. We think I have to get it from outside. No, it's all is within us. We have to start working on ourselves as the mind, as our within the infinite potential within us. I am means you can. There's no separation. You have to assumption it. You have to have the feeling for to create it. So in the power of awareness, that's what Neville talks about, the assumption. Assumption means you have to start believing it, and you have to it's happening already. You have to assume that that is happening already. So whatever you have written, take that as a positive, write it in an affirmation, and start to believe it. This is what I'm talking about. If you're not going to believe it, if you're going to think, oh, is going to come from outside, it's going to come from somebody. No, this is what I'm talking about. This is what Neville talks about. You are not separate from that infinite potential. You're not separate from that power flowing to and through every human being. So there's no separation. So don't think about yourself separate from that power. So let's start believing it. Let's start have the emotion with it. Before you were having a negative emotions, now you have to have a positive emotion. Get excited, get inspiration, get it's happening already, and get excited. Start doing the things you love doing, or reading books, listening to the YouTubes, or going in the nature, walk in the nature, meditation, visualization. Now you have to live with that, whatever you have written. And do you know that source, if you're really believing it, and is going to be hardened. Hardened means whatever we are thinking, and that souls become hardened. Hardened means it comes in the physical experience. If we give energy, if we give power to that same emotion again and again, whatever we are thinking and what we are visualizing it, and that liquid gonna get harder. So if you're experiencing whatever you're experiencing, because you have given your energy, you have given your thoughts, you have given your emotion to that whatever you're experiencing at the moment. If you're experiencing something negative, you have to change your thoughts, you have to change your emotion, you have to change your images, what you're visualizing, and subconsciously. So I won't go too deep today, consciously and subconsciously. So all I want to say, whatever you have written write it down with the emotions, with the feelings, and start believing it, and start to visualize it, start to see in images. It's happening already. You are not separate. If you're going to separate yourself with the two, this is the reason we are struggling. This is the reason we are not seeing the results. So example, I'm sharing this information. If I separate myself, or what people gonna think, whatever negative thinking, comes, and or who you are to share this information with others, and I'm separating myself from myself, because I am not separate from that infinite potential. I meant to do that. I must do this, because if not, I am not being honest within myself, and I'm not really delivering. I'm just doing the job. So I have to become that person. I have to be front of here on the YouTube to share this information. So I cannot separate myself with the two. I want to do this, and then and I'm thinking something else. Is not gonna happen, because you're separating yourself from two. So you are not two, we are one. We have to be honest within ourselves. We have to become one. One means this is what we have to realization. We are not separate from our infinite potential. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. So you are not separate from your infinite potential. You believe yourself, have faith in yourself, and be that whatever you have written, and try it for 40 days, see what happens. And I think that's all I have to share with you. And yeah, with the emotion, wish already full, wish wishful, already full, whatever we say, wishful, I mean wishful, already wish is already is happening. And with the assumption, with the feelings, with the emotion, with the visualization. So this is how the mind works. So we are working with the mind. We have to understand how the mind works. Most of the time we are thinking something we don't want. Now we're gonna think what we want. It's a process. It's an action every single day. You have to become that person. You have to think, you have to believe, and you have to have faith, and you have to keep that image of yourself, whatever you're trying to do or have or create. Thank you for watching the YouTube. And I didn't introduce myself. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm a consultant of Thinking to Result. My mentors, Bob Proctor and Sandy Galgar. What I have learned, this is what I'm sharing with you. It works if you are working with this information. And hopefully you're going to take the advantage of what I have shared, and try it 40 days. And if you got any question, please leave your comments. Your comments, when you ask question, it can help others. I will try to answer it. And I think that's all for today. Your homework is today, wishful, already filled your wish. So assumption it with the feelings, with the emotion, is happening already by Neville Goddard. This is what he talks about. Assumption means it's already happening. The liquid is hardening already. So it takes time also. You have to give the gestation period of time. Any seed you plant it, you have to water it, you have to fertilize it, you have to give feed, and you have to take the weeds out. And of course, it's gonna take time to grow. So that we call a gestation period of time. You have to give time also to grow that seed, means your goals. Thank you for watching the YouTube and have a great day. I think that's all I have to share with you today. And thank you and bye.